couple more techniques you can use to protect yourself online. One of them is to ensure you are using secure logins whenever you log in somewhere. What the heck does that mean? We've already talked about this before. But basically, all that means is that whenever you send critical information over the internet, you're making sure that you're using HTTPS. And that's not something you set. The website sets that. So anytime you're going to send something critical over the internet, you want to make sure that whatever website you're using has set HTTPS. And the S stands for secure, hypertext transfer protocol secure. And basically what that means is whatever you type in here, it will be encrypted over the internet until they receive it, and then they'll decrypt it. And that prevents anybody from grabbing the stuff in transit. So if I was to go to, I don't know, New York Times, and if I clicked on login, right, I'd want to make sure HTTPS if I was concerned about the information I was sending. So that's one thing. I know we've already talked about it, just reviewing it. You also want to exercise caution on public computers. I know we've also talked about this, but public computers, you never know what kind of software has been installed on them. So generally speaking, as a general rule, I don't type anything critical in at public computers. So that's just the general rule I use, because you never know who set up the computer and what software might be on it. And you know, sure, pay a $4.95 while you're in this town to use internet access at this public terminal, and then log in to check your email. And maybe you just gave away your username and password because you're using a public computer. Another thing that people sometimes do is they have two email addresses, and they'll use one email address for junk stuff, like, oh, enter your email to receive this update or to get this piece of software or whatever. And that'll be their junk email address, and they'll use another email address for their secure things. So inside Google, inside Gmail, you could go into the Gmail settings over here under the gear icon, settings, and you could go to accounts, and you could click on check mail from other accounts. And so you could add a POP3 mail account you own. And so, you know, here I might enter my Yahoo email address, which I don't really use this anymore. It's a really old one. And then I'd enter my password. And Google, right, would then go get all of that email and bring it into my email box here in my main email box. And I could also set it up so that when I respond from here, it looks like it's coming from my other one. So I could have all my email dumped into the same email account, and I can use two or more email addresses, one for my friends and acquaintances and things like that, the main one, and then the other one for junk things, right? And so eventually, if I wanted to get rid of the junk email, I could just delete it and create a new one if too many people are sending me too much crap. All right, so those are a few more steps you could take to keep yourself secure online.